Attention passionate Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the biggest potential moves in the NFL this offseason. And it's all centered around none other than the Pittsburgh Steelers' superstar pass rusher, TJ Watt. Yeah, you heard that right. Rumors are swirling that Watt might be headed to the Seahawks. And if this happens, it could completely reshape the NFC West and send shockwaves through the entire league. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Is this really happening? Well, let's dig into what we know, what's being speculated, and what this could mean for our beloved Seahawks. So the scoop broke out recently thanks to Adam Schefter, one of the most trusted NFL insiders, and he dropped some serious info that's got fans like us buzzing. The Steelers, currently sitting at a solid 7-3, are in a bit of a tight spot financially. They're operating with only about $16 million in cap space, which isn't much when you're trying to extend key players. Plus, with TJ Watt, one of the most dominant edge rushers in the league, reportedly demanding around $38 million a year, the Steelers might be looking at some tough decisions. Remember, Watt is coming off a stellar 2025 season. He racked up 14 sacks, 42 QB hits, and 58 pressures, which led the NFL in many categories. He's a game wrecker, a true force on the field, and at 31, he's still playing at an elite level. We're talking about a guy who's got a 24.2% pass rush win rate, which is practically unheard of, and a 95.8 PFF pass rush grade that screams consistency and domination. Now, why would the Steelers consider trading Watt? Well, aside from the cap crunch, they're also rebuilding their offensive line, which has leaked 36 sacks this season, including some shaky performances against quarterbacks like Justin Fields. They have young talent like George Pickens and Highsmith, which they want to keep around, and Cameron Hayward has been stepping up with a PFF grade of 82, 4 and 7 sacks himself. But the main thing is, with their current rebuild, they might see a trade as the best way to recoup draft capital, especially first-round picks in 2026 and 2027, while also opening up some cap space to extend other key players. And here's where it gets really exciting for Seahawks fans. The Seahawks, currently at a 5-5 record, have a defense that's middle of the pack, ranked 16th, giving up around 24 points per game, and a pass rush that's only ranked 19th with 26 sacks. That's decent, but we all know we need more firepower on that front if we're serious about contending. Enter TJ Watt. Adding him to a defensive front that already features Boy Mafe and Uchenna Nwasu could be a total game changer. Think about it. Watt, combined with Mafe and Nwasu, could give us around 48 sacks collectively. That's an insane number, and it would instantly elevate our pressure rate from 33.8% to nearly 49%, putting us in the top tier league-wide. More pressure on the quarterback means more turnovers, more sacks, and more chaos for opposing offenses. Exactly what we need to turn this defense into a feared unit again. Let's talk about the impact. Watt's addition would not only improve our pass rush but also boost our run defense, which ranks 18th currently, allowing about 4 yards per carry. With Watt, we could push that into the top 3, dropping that number significantly. Plus, his presence on the field would force quarterbacks to hold the ball longer, giving our secondary more opportunities for turnovers. His stats are staggering. His career total of 118 sacks since 2017 speaks volumes, and his 2021 Defensive Player of the Year award, which many compared to Reggie White's dominance, proves he's a titan. For the Seahawks, acquiring a player like Watt would be a statement move, showing that we're not just in this to compete, but to dominate and chase a Super Bowl. Now, the financial side isn't trivial. Watt's cap hit if traded would be roughly $28 million in 2025, but with about $32 million in cap space now, and a massive $96 million available in 2026, the Seahawks could make it work. It's a calculated risk, but one that could pay off big time. Just imagine him lining up opposite Boy Mafe and Uchenna Nwasu, wreaking havoc on offenses week after week. We'd be talking about a true pass-rushing trifecta that could strike fear into even the most talented quarterbacks like Brock Purdy or Matthew Stafford. And let's not forget, in the playoff push, having someone like Watt as your X factor is invaluable, especially when facing top-tier offenses like the 49ers or Rams. His ability to disrupt and break offensive lines could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. Looking ahead, the Super Bowl odds would skyrocket with Watt on our roster. Betting markets are already taking notice, with odds moving from plus 5,500 to around plus 1,400 if Watt were to join the Seahawks. That's a huge leap, and it's a testament to how much of a difference he could make. He's that disruptor, that game wrecker who can turn the tide in critical moments. It's not just about adding a star, it's about transforming our entire defense into a nightmare for opponents. With Watt, Seattle's defense would become a cornerstone of our championship ambitions, reminiscent of the legendary Legion of Boom, but with a new twist, Watt as the centerpiece, leading a new era of Seahawks dominance. Of course, this isn't just speculation. There's a strategic reason behind it. The Steelers are rebuilding their offensive line and trying to balance their cap, while the Seahawks are hungry, with a talented roster ready to take the next step. If this trade goes down, it could be the move that propels us from being a good team to a true Super Bowl contender. Imagine the energy, the passion, and the relentless pursuit of greatness that Watt would bring to Lumen Field. Seahawks fans, this is the kind of move that can ignite a new dynasty. It's bold, it's aggressive, and it's exactly what we need to finally get back to that promised land. In conclusion, while nothing is set in stone yet, the possibility of T.J. Watt donning the Seahawks colors has fans dreaming big. It's a move that could elevate our defense, energize our team, and take us one step closer to another Super Bowl appearance. The Seahawks are always about making bold moves when it counts, and this could be one of the most impactful decisions in recent franchise history. So keep your eyes peeled, because if this rumor turns into reality, it's going to be one hell of a ride. The Pacific Northwest is about to get even louder, and the Legion of Boom too. Zero might just be on the horizon. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on the potential of landing TJ Watt? Do you think it's a move that could finally push us over the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Seahawks as a whole. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for all the latest Seahawks news. Let's go, Hawks!